It's the JT Cho Show!
10, 9,
8,
6,
5,
1.
$1 million. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Season 3. Who would have thunk it that we made it this far? My name is Mr. I should have did my game before this. Is JT, and this is Season 3 of the JT Show, episode number 51 on Tuesday, September 22nd, 2020. Now, I'd like to say thank you for all my supporters. First off, I would have never gotten to 50 without you. I've had my ups, I've had my downs, I've had my turnarounds, just like we did here in this little intro. Now, Season 3, you're only doing 25 episodes a season. You know, that takes time. That almost takes 20 weeks, 20 to 25 weeks. Like I said, I'm going to do 4 seasons up to 100, reevaluate my format, see what you guys like, yada, yada, yada. But, yeah, this is episode 51. I'm super proud to be here. I've got lots of content coming, lots of connecting to my stream, which we'll talk about. I entered a contest we'll talk about. I sucked ass at golf today, and I'll talk about that too. But I just want to keep saying thank you. One day, I One day I checked the downloads. Let me look at the picture so I can quote it verbatim. But at one point during season 2, I believe this is around episode 48 or 49. By the way, I'd also like to thank all the guests that have come on my show too. By the way, on September 13th, 2020, I was rated number 44 in comedy on the site that I hosted at, which is Podomatic. So I was number 44 in comedy, and fuck, dude, that's an accomplishment for me, dude. Those might be made up numbers. You know, the score doesn't matter, and the points are made up anyways. But it's a Who's Line reference. But yeah, so at one point I did get up pretty high, and I appreciate every single listener. I don't know if you're actually downloading. I think I had some hits in Ghana, so that'd be fucking cool. If you're from a different country, please hit me up. JTofJville.com, JTofJville on Twitter. JTofJville on Instagram. It's JTOFJVILLE. That's how you get to all my links. My Twitch, JTofJville. Look me up. Lots of content coming right at you. Let's start out with topic numero uno today. Villarreal. Now, let me tell you about V. He's a garbage Cowboys fan. I love him to death, but he's like, you didn't thank me. Well, first of all, V, I did. Now, I'm not going to go back to my catalog, which I don't really have, and I'm not going to go tell you, oh, episode 32, 54 minutes and 10 seconds into is when I said it. That's not even like a real skew. All I'm saying is I've definitely thanked you in the past, but hey, V, here's your thanks, dude. I mean, as half-assed as this little thank you was, there it is. V's a great supporter, though, great friend. The Cowboys fucking suck. So, V, there you go. But you know, I know I give thanks a lot to my viewers and, you know, my 3 people that I, you know, have viewing. But realistically, like, this is what I want to do. I know I've expressed that before, but I need to start making more steps, which is building a studio, saving up money, which is why one of the things that I entered today was a video contest. Now, I will throw the link in the description because, you know, so you can check it out yourself. But my friend Jeff hit me up with this ASUS ROG Rig Reboot 2020. It's where you make a submission video, has to be under 60 seconds. You have to meet a few criteria checkpoints for the format and what has to be said in it, and you submit it on the website. Now, what does that mean for us? If I win this contest, then that's just one step closer to me. You know, I can take the money that I've been saving for a PC and then buy some cameras with it. buy some new studio equipment. Maybe like figure out how I can get a mixing board, another mic, pretty much how to. I need to start buying stuff so I can start having multiple cameras. I need to, get rich so I can hire Cuttin as my Jamie/co-host. He'll be my Googler. I essentially, I just want him there to just be like, you're wrong. Just to me, though, fact check me only. I don't need any, like, oh, you're spreading misinformation on the internet. Like, okay, sorry. But, yeah, I entered that video contest today. If you follow me on YouTube, which is a link that you can find usually on my Twitter or jtofjbell.com, you can go watch that. It's something goofy that I did today, so hopefully that you like it. So I took a week off. Yeah, I needed it. I got to 50 episodes. Who would have thought? And that's an accomplishment for me. Sometimes I pick things up and I put it down 2 seconds later. I paint, but time to time. And then I just picked up the uke, wrote a parody song. That's been fun. I've been doing that recently. But, I hit episode 50, and episode 50 was kind of a memorable episode for me. Because finally, the legend of Earl got to be on the podcast. And I know I said this before, I've been trying to get Earl on the podcast. Well, we finally did it. So episode 50 of 100 episodes caps it off with Earl. Couldn't ask for anybody else to be in the 50th episode. I hope to get him back on sooner. And I definitely think he should be on the 100th episode as well. But I want to thank Earl for a beautiful episode 50. Thanks, bud. And let's get on to our next topic. Speaking of friends, I know I'm a ginger. You don't deserve to have any friends. But Jeff and I, Jeff goes back to college days. We beat Dead Space 3. Took us 6 streams of almost 2 hours at a time. It's a fairly long game. We could have done more of the side missions, but I'm going to tell you how I feel about it overall. There's a lot of times where, here, hold on, I don't know who this is. I'm getting a random phone call. Anyways, Dead Space 3, it had a pretty good story. You're an engineer, you're in space, it's scary, it's quiet, there's a bunch of jump scares, there's a bunch of creepy Eskimo fucking bad guys, but a lot of the game is very repetitive door opening, and what I mean by that is like, you're like, okay, let's say I've got north, south, east, and west. Let's say you're inside of a corridor. All right, I gotta go north, and then just to go south, just to go east, and then I gotta go back south and then back north, and I gotta backtrack. Then I gotta go west, and then I gotta go back north again. So it's like you're repeating the same level sometimes, multiple times. That's one of my biggest complaints. I understand it came out for the Xbox 360, but some of the door mechanics and like the time and it's just all this noise that it makes. God damn, dude, it should be called Door Space. Opening more doors than you did the previous game, but I had a lot of fun streaming with Jeff. Streaming with other people is easier. That's why I like to stream with Cut, even though he kicks my ass at 2K. We play Call of Duty together. We stream Apex. I like streaming with my friends. It makes it easier. But streaming Dead Space 3, the overall gameplay, if I have to put it on a 10 scale, I'm going to give Dead Space 3, I'll give it a 7.2 out of 10. That's a fair scale. One game, everybody knows the rules. That's clearly a ripoff. Don't sue me. But I had a great time playing it. I forget right now the game that we're going to be playing next. But Jeff and I will be co-streaming sooner than later in the near future. So, Twitch, you can follow me everywhere if you like my stuff. If you don't like my stuff, then hell, man, you've just listened to me ramble for 9 fucking minutes and I've given you no new information that you can go home to. Now, things that are coming up for the stream, October 10th, I believe, is the date. Let me check on the old calendar. October 10th is a Saturday in October. And, yep, it is October 10th. And that is when I will be doing from 12 p.m. Eastern Time to 12 a.m. So 0000 Eastern Time on the 10th. To 0000 Eastern Time on the 11th I will be doing a 24-hour stream. Now, how the heck do you do a 24-hour stream? Now, I'm multitasking right now. I apologize, but I hate when random numbers call me and I don't know who they are, and then I look them up on Google just to see if they're potential spam. But I've been recently applying for a lot of jobs, and so I've been getting a lot of callbacks from random ass numbers. But it's super hard to look up phone numbers on Google. They want you to pay for these fake ass bullshit. Like, oh, we'll look up and tell you whose name it is. It's really annoying. I got off topic. But how do you fill a 24-hour stream? You ramble. Now, I'm gonna make a schedule. I'm gonna pick games. I think I'm gonna get through a Metal Gear Solid. Maybe I'll leave it up to the fans if I have enough feedback. I will be playing some Apex, some Call of Duty, some 2K, probably around the golf. And then Cut said he'll join us. So Team Cut on Twitch, if you feel like watching him as well. He's a great content creator too. Completely different style. He goes along more. He doesn't really ramble at the fact that I do. And I mean, he's more handsome than I am. That's just one male saying it to another male. Like, look at me. And then, if you want to see something more aesthetically pleasing, go check out Team Cut. I called my friends I called one of my friends a man dime. I will pass compliments, okay? Don't take my compliments wrong-heartedly. If you're a good-looking dude, I'm going to tell you you're a good-looking. Like, hey, man, you're looking good these days. I like passing them compliments. Rambling, that's how you get to a 24-hour stream. But I think I might beat a Metal Gear Solid. And if I have to choose the new ones, I want to replay that one as well. The Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain. I think it's a really good game. But I think I want to beat Sons of Liberty or Snake Eater. Both I have HD remade for the Xbox One. Now, 24 hours is a lot. I won't be doing anything that I usually do on the streams. I'll be celebrating the month of October with another sober month. So it's going to be Sober October. We're actually going to start on the 28th of September because that'll make it a full month, because I'm giving Cut, who's also doing it with me, the full route. Nothing but caffeine. Caffeine's fine. Caffeine, drinking teas, water, milk. We're going to cut out fast food. He's also doing it with me, but we're going to do that because so you can still party on Halloween. Now, I'll probably be working Halloween, so I'm going to be starting on the 28th and going through the 31st, and then the 1st of November, I believe, is when I can celebrate all the liberties that are part of my lifestyle. But I have plans during that month. I'll be counting calories again like I did. That really helps. Using the Under Armour app, MyFitnessPal. I love to track that stuff. Hold on one second. But, so I'm going to be tracking my calories again, cutting out fast food completely. Last time I would do stuff like I would run like 8-10 miles just so I could eat a large pizza from Papa John's, and oh yeah, I just burnt 1,400 calories and I just consumed 1,200. But what I think I'll do is I'm going to try to incorporate the One Punch Man workout for the entire month. Now, what's One Punch Man? So One Punch Man is this anime that the main character has the lamest backstory ever, which is such a parody to anime because everyone has the saddest, craziest backstory. Usually they'll be like, I'm going to fight you. And then the other guy's like, I'm going to fight you. And then the first guy's like, it's not fair. I came from a village. And then they do 5-episode flashback. And the guy's like, oh yeah, well, I came from a village too. And then they'll do another 10-minute flashback. And then someone will come in and be like, oh, hey, look, it's support. And he's like, this reminds me of my flashback too. So usually watching hundreds of flashbacks. Don't knock it. I love anime. I'll watch the fuck out of flashbacks. But One Punch Man's just a dude, and he's like this. He's so strong that he defeats his enemies in one punch. And he's not happy. He's just like, this is lame. Like, I killed him. But what I like about it is everyone else, like, they're like, look at this crazy costume and their awesome powers and their crazy backstories, and he's just got like a blank expression on his face. But people always ask him, like, how you became the strongest man in the world? He did, I believe it is 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats. 100 squats, and man, I am stuttering today, and it is the goddamn worst. One Punch Man. Oh yeah, and a 10K every day. So I want to do that. Yeah, so it's 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and then he says it every single day. So starting Monday, I gotta actually start doing push-ups. So I'm gonna do push-ups tomorrow, and then like take another rest day, and then do like a 50 the next day. Because if I just start with 100, I'm probably gonna be dead. But I'm gonna be letting you know how it is. I'm still gonna come back to doing 1 to 2 podcasts a week. I know I took a week off. You guys were probably thinking, "Wow, I didn't even notice that because I don't really fucking watch this or listen to it." But I'm going to start doing it regularly, weekly, invite guests, get more people on. One of the people I've been shooting my shots at is Nagy Jakey. I love his content. Don't know what's happening with him. He was supposed to be releasing music this year. So Nagy Jakey, if you somehow ever listen to this or know someone that knows Nagy Jakey, I love your stuff. I don't know if you're going through stuff, but I just want to let you know that you're a funny creator, and I fucks with your material, and I fucks with your music. That's F-U-X, I fucks with it. But yeah, so I'll be doing the One Punch Man workout routine. I'll document how that goes. I'm going to be weighing myself. I'll be charting my weight. There's a lot of water weight in there. But overall, I've done it before. I'll do it again. I think it's something that, if you're, okay, don't smoke, don't chew, don't do tobacco. It causes cancer. Like I said, it feels free, but if you're addicted to these things like alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, you're not addicted to marijuana. You're addicted to the lifestyle of marijuana. Hard drugs, don't do those either. Okay, period. Okay, but what I'm saying is these like addictions, like you get rid of them. You get rid of them for the entire month. So that's what we're doing. This is a Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, he's a bigot. But this is a Joe Rogan show thing. They always do every year. They do little challenges. So Cut and I did it Miracle May. We talked about that. So go back, listen to my podcast in May. But we're doing it this year for October, starting on the 28th. And I'll be doing the entire month of October because my work weekend falls on October 31st. So I will not be passing out candy to kids. Now, I know you probably thought, oh, you mean you want to be partying? No, I don't party. I'd probably just be on Xbox. But, yeah, be looking forward to all that shit. Now, golf today, big golfer here, big golf guy. I got my ass kicked today by the course. Now, my drives today were straight down the fucking pipe. I'm not talking lofty. I'm not talking zingers. I'm talking accelerating motherfuckers. And for the last 2 months, I have really dialed it in. I know you've listened to it. This might be repetitive, but I've dialed it in. Dialed the fucking drive. Part of the reason I haven't played softball in 2 years, so I've gotten rid of that stupid fucking half swing that you take and you fuck up both sports. So it's rough, but I've been rocketing the ball this year. But today my problem was, hey, I just drove the ball all these yards, and I only have less than 100 to go to the hole. So on hole number 7 on Deer Run in Hanover, Michigan, I think it's Hanover Hort, Michigan. Hole number 7, I drove 20 yards past the hole. Okay, off the drive, white tees, and I still got I got a par that time. I did get a par, but most of the day I would drive and then have a terrible second shot and then have a terrible third shot that would barely make it to the green, or if it did make it to the green, I would two putt. So it takes me one shot to go 270 plus yards, and then it takes me 4 shots to go less than 100. And that's the day that I had today. It was very frustrating. I couldn't really figure out what was going on. I wasn't angry. I was just very disappointed. Like, I would have a drive. I'm like, oh, cool. What a great drive on a par 5. I'm less than 150 yards from the hole because of the dog leg left, and I just decided I'm going to launch it over the fucking trees. So I did. And then my next shot right off the toe of my club, and boy, I wanted to bash my fucking head right into a tree. Very sad. I wish I was a little bit better. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. But realistically, making those mistakes this late in the year sucks. It's so late in the year that I don't have to golf. Not that I have to golf, but we like to, my Faja and I, we like to golf very early in the morning. It's 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9, like 8 on the hot days, 9 towards like a month ago. And now we're golfing 10:30 or later because it's so fucking cold. It is getting cold. It's fall season where girls dress like Han Solo and pumpkin spice lattes rule America. That's what we're living in, which also means hunting season's getting closer. So if I end up going to Earl's house for hunting season, I'll definitely bring the studio with me because it's still portable, and we'll do like a hunting podcast because I've done one with Prather before, and Earl's a better hunter than I am. I'll say it. But we will talk about hunting for sure. I think that'd be another cool episode. But that's coming up. What are some other things coming up? Now, if I do this Sober October One Punch Man workout, that's me running 6.2 miles every single day. So let's just round it to 7 miles a week, okay? I know, not 7 miles a week. Duh. Let's round it to, let's see, 6 times 7 is 42. So let's just say 43. So 43 times 4 is, I used to be able to, okay, hold on. I'm going to use a calculator. Without using a calculator, 43 times 4. So 4 times 4 is 160, and 3 times 4 is 12, so it should be 172. So 43 times 4 equals 172. So that'd be 172 miles a month. So if I ever feel like, oh shit, my body's breaking down, yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to jog these 10Ks at record slow numbers to start out with. I can't start out too fast. That's how you injure yourself. I have been running. I've been doing 3 miles. I've been doing 6 miles, but this is gonna push my body to the limit. So I have to take it very carefully. But another thing that I want to do is if I successfully get through that month without injuring myself, I will hopefully be running a marathon in November, and I want to throw that on like live Facebook, something like that, something to where I don't know, probably you don't want to watch me run for 3.5 hours, but if I could hook it up somehow for charity, for $1 a view or something like that, or get a charity involved, and then you guys could shoot me questions while I'm running, so I'm not so bored, and I can talk and I can tell stories. So that's just one of the things in the mix. So hopefully I have a very healthy month of October, which also means that I'm gonna have to be cooking a lot healthier food. Got to cut out those mini corn dogs. I got to cut out them chicken, fried chicken tenders. I got to cut out pizza. But I can make homemade pastas. I can keep it low carb. Still don't drink pop. Now, my parents, who know that I don't drink pop, very rarely do I drink pop. I've had 4 this year, maybe. Birthday, some other time. But I had a Sprite I had to try the Scott meal. I had to try it. I had to try the Sprite. Cactus Jack sent me. Old fucking joke. This is like 2 weeks old. You've heard it before. But I had to have the Sprite, So I've had like 4 this year, but they bought me a 2 liter of Coke Zero. So I think I'll be enjoying that this weekend. I'm going to drink the whole 2 liter in a weekend just because I'm about to hit that wall of like, oh shit, you know, like everything else is taken away too, so you might as well try it. But, you know, hopefully with my nutrition, I'll be eating right, I'll be looking healthy, I'll be tracking weight, and I'll be sharing the results with you, my viewers. Now today, besides clothes, I was on the old phone, and I bought some clothes today. I bought a long sleeve shirt, and I bought a short sleeve shirt. And I know, real exciting. God, this podcast material is A fucking plus. But I bought the One Chip Challenge. I signed up my email to get notified, and the One Chip Challenge was restocked to, sometime recently on the website for like $7. Now, when you wait and they go out of sale and they're not in stock, not out of sale, they go out of stock and they're not on sale, those motherfuckers sell for like $70. Now, I'm not going to be selling mine. I'm going to eat mine live. What I'll probably do again is I'll probably pick a movie to watch. So I'll watch like a 2-hour movie, and then I'll go, you know, hey, I'm going to watch this movie. I'm going to eat this chip. I'm going to go live, and I'm going to talk about that movie. So I think that'll be pretty cool. I'll do that live so you guys can see me unseal the box and put it in like, oh, it's just a Dorito. It's not even hot. You know, shout out to Shaq. You know, I'll shout him out. He'll never watch it. But, yeah, the One Chip Challenge. It's going to be coming. I ordered it. It's got a standard mail, so we got to wait. So cross your fingers that it gets here soon. How exciting is it, though, that football hasn't been canceled yet? Lots of knee injuries, ACL injuries. Oh, my goodness. Saquon Barkley, you were my number 1 overall draft pick last year in my non-keepers league. I didn't draft you this year because I had the 8th overall pick in a 12-man league. But I do want to say, please have a speedy recovery because you are the future of that franchise. The Packers, 2-0, looking great. Let me tell you what I think about them. Thanks for asking. Aaron Rodgers, he's fucking it up. Doing everything right, calling his shots at the line. Aaron Jones having another phenomenal season. Their defense does need work, but their offense is, I'm going to steal this from Antonio Brown, booming. It's booming. Sorry for your earbuds. I didn't mean to yell. But overall, man, you've got a dual threat fucking offense, okay? You've got a very healthy rotation at running back, okay? You've got I'm going to say an underrated receiving core because, I mean, one of my favorite quotes, and I know I've said this on the show before, is Aaron Rodgers can take his top 4 Twitter followers and they'd be all-star receivers for the season. He can throw to anybody. Now, there were some passes that were dropped that should have been caught, and it's, man, you drop a pass by Aaron Rodgers at this age in his career, and you might as well just go sit your fucking ass on the sideline, you know? Like Peyton Manning used to be like, sit the fuck on the sideline, you know? He did. I forgot who he said it to. But anyways, they're looking good. The Lions, I feel for you. Matt Patricia not doing it, not being held to a high standard. They've blown 4 10-point double-digit leads. First team to do that in a row. They haven't won for like fucking 9 years, it seems like. I feel for the Lions. I'm a Michigander. I root for the Packers. Go Pack, go. But fuck, man. Sorry, Lions. I feel for you. I feel... If you want a hug, I'll give you a hug. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry you're going through this rough patch. You got the Cards next. Kyler Murray's looking fucking fantastic this season. Tom Brady or bust is one of my teams for fantasy football. I lost. Bad loss. Brady, you fucking underperformed. I got 11 points, okay? My bench quarterback got 0 because he decided to sit before the game. My quarterback situation is looking pretty sketchy right now. But my money league, I dominated. I had Gronk starting in one of my flex positions, got me 0 points, and still beat him by 40. So I'm 1-1 in both leagues. Waiver wire, I gotta do some research. Gotta watch some highlight films, and I gotta see some depth charts. But overall, fantasy's not going bad this year. Still a contender in both my leagues. I'm so glad football is back. Big Ten football's back. They've released their schedule. Michigan's playing. I fucking can't wait. I'm excited. I really hope everyone stays safe, and I really hope we can continue taking all the precautions for these sports teams to play. I understand, like, oh, they shouldn't be playing sports because they should use the testing for every... Well, first of all, they're paying for it, okay? It's not like, oh, we're going to give these guys a pass and we're gonna let them take all the medical. No, they're paying. The league is paying for all these precautions. Okay, they're finding these motherfucking coaches hundreds of thousands of dollars for not wearing a mask, even though everyone's quarantined and everyone's tested. Blah. But I mean, everyone's not truly quarantined, but they're tested, and I think masks should be optional for just that coaches. Just a personal opinion, based on no science, research, knowledge, just my fucking biased opinion on head coaches being fined by the league. I think it's pretty fucking bullshit. But Andy Reid is leaning towards hockey equipment to defog his face shield because that motherfucker, he was so funny week one. Week one was so funny watching Andy Reid with that mask on. But I'm so happy football's back. It's gonna be weird. It's weird with no fans in the stands. It's super weird. But I just hope an athlete doesn't. I hope nothing happens to these athletes that they can't reverse. We should have waited a year. This is still a scary time. Rises, falls. No one really knows what's going on. You just got to take care of your personal health. I listen to a lot of JRE. Take vitamins, vitamin D, vitamin boost, exercise, work out. Don't be fucking obese. These are simple things that you can do that help you, I don't know, strengthen your immune system, I'm guessing. But, coronavirus, it's real, okay? It's not that it's not real, but you can take steps that, wear your mask, okay? I'm a huge, wear your mask guy. There's places around here. I'll say there's places in Michigan right now, Jackson, Michigan. I'm not going to name drop any stores, but there's a mandate. It's not a law, but there's stores that they don't even fucking wear masks in there. And I'm just like, what the fuck? You just don't give a fuck. I'll wear my mask even though just because I don't want to catch it. I don't know if I have been around. I know I've been around it, but I don't need any extra factors. I wear my mask. I wash my hands. Very conscious about washing my hands. If I can't wash my hands, I just don't touch my fucking face. I'll just leave the mask on. I'll just look like a goofball until I can clean my hands, and then I can take off the mask. Touching the face is probably the hardest. It's probably I just clean this, but it's probably the hardest thing not to do. Scratching, picking at your teeth. But there's certain things that you can do, and I hope these athletes continue to being able to play. The NBA is still doing their thing. The Lakers are going to win. I should have threw money at the beginning of the year on the Lakers, but they're most likely going to win it. Lakers are going to win this series in 6, and they're probably going to win the finals in 6. 6-6. And if I have to, I'll give one game less. If this current series might only go 5 with the Nuggets. On the other side of the board, the Heat. I think if the Heat can start out hot, they can win. But they've been starting out slow and then coming back and then dominating. Hero, Robinson, Jimmy Butler, they've been dominating. The Celtics figured out that 3-2, figured out they were taking terrible shots. They weren't sliding to the open spots on the floor. They really adjusted well. But the Heat, I think it's going to be Heat Lakers. Okay, so Heat Lakers in 6. I think the Heat will be back to the conference finals next year, hopefully, because they've been playing really good. But I think it's Heat Lakers this year. Hockey, it's the finals right now. Can't believe the Stars are in it. That's fucking weird. I'm not even really going to talk about it because I don't even know. Honestly, I haven't been paying attention. I've just been watching the Red Wings get the 4th overall draft pick and scream into a pillow. That's all you can do, That's all you can do. But sports are back. I love it. I love waking up on Sundays, even when I'm tired, even when I worked and I get off of work at 6:30, and I don't get home till 7:20, and then I fall asleep until 12:55, and then 12:50, and then I set my fantasy football lineups, and then the game starts, and then I get to watch my game on 1 o'clock Eastern time, I'll take a little nap if I have to, if I didn't get enough sleep. But then usually I throw the other games on a smaller TV, and then I play, video games with my boys. Kind of a crazy season so far, lots of injuries, lots of goddamn, what's the word? Under, it's like you expect it to be a peer. You're under. God, you're gonna be like, dude, this guy's a fucking idiot. I don't know how he has his own podcast because it's free. You can fucking do it yourself. You just go to YouTube. It's all free. It's all free. It's like underplaying or fuck. I don't even know what it is. But they're not playing up to par. Okay, they're not playing as good as they should be. So there's a lot of players that have that weird stipulation going on right now, but I don't want to say preseason games are important. I still think they should cut it to 2, but I think that some of the players really missed that experience they could have used, Atlanta Falcons, for like onside kicks for certain situations. Some teams only had 14 padded up days to play, which is weird. But hey, excuses are excuses. You get paid millions of dollars to do that. Millions of dollars. You get paid millions of fucking dollars to play football. So fucking cut your excuses. Start fucking catching 50-yard fucking touchdown bombs, and only if you're on my fantasy squad. But fantasy football's back. Football's back. Basketball's about to end. And then we're going to see how the new seasons go. It's going to be weird. Coronavirus is entering the fall. It's going to be Halloween. Looking forward to that new Adam Sandler movie coming out on Netflix. He talks like he's like this like neighborhood loser guy, and he's like, man, I said it earlier when I heard it. But he says things like, there's expired bacon at the store. That's a terrible impersonation of the Adam Sandler character. When I hear it, I can do it. But Kevin James is in it. Part of his cast of people who do it. The original chick from Happy Gilmore, who is from Modern Family, who I can't remember, she's in it. I think that's pretty dope. But there's a lot of big Shaq's in it. There's a lot of Adam Sandler cast. It looks like a funny movie. Looking forward to that. The Mandalorian's coming out. Looking forward to that. Currently, I'm watching Demon Slayer. I'm on like 16, 17. Really, I'm starting to dig that show. It was a slow turner for me. I'm still week to week on One Piece. Season 1 of Tokyo Ghouls in the books. I've been watching Everyone Loves Raymond. Deborah! Terrible Ray Romano. But that's some of the shit that I've been doing. I've been learning the uke. I've got 2 songs down, learning some chords. F, C, I think it's G, and A. They're just some of the chords that I've learned. I know C is a little bit harder, but slowly, I play for 3 to 5 days a week. I really like it. I think that learning a musical instrument really opens up like when you start learning a musical instrument, I think it helps your brain. it helps you be smarter. But I think it does something for you. Like, if it's not, it doesn't have to be music, but when you learn like a new skill or craft or something like that, I really think that like it helps you go on to the next thing. Or, when you don't know something, like, this helps you have, I think that you should learn a musical instrument at a younger age to see if you like it. I really wish I would have gotten to the piano. It's super hard. I don't have the time for that right now. Eventually, I hope to take lessons one day, but so far, playing the uke for a month, I really appreciate the instrument a lot more than I have. It doesn't fuck my fingertips up. They're nylon strings. You have to tune it a lot, but there's a lot of things that I've learned, the strumming, the chords. There's a lot more I have to learn. I'm still a beginner. In a year, I hope to be someone who can just, hey, yeah, I can hear that song and then play that, or, right now, I'm not learning tabs. I'm trying to do it to where I can learn the notes and all that other jazz, but it's great. Having a great time with it. I'm going to release some material for that soon too. I got to polish that turd before I drop it in the bowl, but hopefully you guys like all that material. But hey man, this is episode numero uno of season 3. This is episode 51 of the JT Show. Again, thank you everyone that watches. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you want me to play a game for my 24-hour stream. Let me know if it should be a Metal Gear Solid, either 3 or Sons of Liberty. Snake Eater's number 3, by the way. Let me know if you think the marathon thing's a good idea. Ask me questions. Ask me about topics. Not like serious ones, though. No, I'm just kidding. But I'll be bringing more guests on. Go to my website, jtofjville.com. That's where you'll find my Twitter, jtofjville, Instagram, all that stuff. It's still jtofjville. But again, dude, thanks, guys. I don't know where I would be without this. I have a small support. I don't know where I would be without it. The people that watch, the people that listen. Seriously, this is what I want to do. I might never get paid for this, but hobbies, But thanks for watching. God bless. Deuces.